Welcome in, family. If this is your first time joining, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Y'all already know if you need anything from me, everything is in the description below. Join membership for exclusive merch and perks. Anything else that you may need from me, TrueAsheWellness.com. Let's get it. Don't forget, I have a new spray coming out. It'll be up on the site very soon. Spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors, please protect me and the collective from any negative energy sent our way to harm us, okay? Send it back, okay, and bring us back to center. Let's see what's going on in the energy today. Let me see. I wanted to pull out my witch deck today. Let's see. I'm going to start out with my witch deck because I brought out my star. No, you know what? I'm doing the star seed. I'm switching it up. I'm lying. All right. This is my star seed deck, okay? And I felt like I wanted to pull from this deck because I feel like it's a lot of star seeds right now, especially the ones who are discovering themselves, or other people could be actually recognizing who the fuck you are. Yeah, okay? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, I don't know, I was just talking to a friend yesterday. We had lunch and I was telling him, like, you know, it's a lot of unawakened people out here, but it's also a lot of awakened people as well. And I'm starting to find my tribe in a way, okay? And I don't know, we were just talking about how, like, it's really like a lot of unawake people, and a lot of people love to act like they're so woke when in reality they're not. They're not in touch or in tune with themselves. It's all a facade, okay? You got people acting fake spiritual, okay? I ain't even about to tap into the religion. I'm just speaking on the path that I'm on. But you got a lot of people who want to talk the lingo, want to dress the part, whatever part that might be, because I still don't even know what the hell dress the part is, okay? Somebody told me I didn't even look like I was spiritual. What does spirituality look like? But anyway, you got a lot of people, and when I say dress the part, I'm speaking on the people who wear, you know, the turbans, they wear their crystals and things of that such. They're talking the lingo, but if you really are awake, you can hear them. You actually hear the undertone and how they're delivering messages and what the actual messages is. If you know, you know. Okay, I ain't about to do all of that. If you know, you know. Okay. And again, I ain't discrediting nobody, but I'm just saying there's a lot of fake woke people out here. So a lot of people still are in the matrix. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see what's coming out. Before I got on screen, I kept talking like I was from Jamaica, okay? And I don't never do that. But I was like really like talking to myself because I had to change my shirt. And I was like, you dirty one. Agwan. But I did date a Haitian back in the day. So that Agwan, baby, that lingo, it did land on me a little bit. But then I kept saying like, damn, somebody must be from Jamaica. Because I kept saying, what in the earth is this on my skin? Okay, I got something on my damn wrist here. Started breaking out. Yeah, I'm going on a side quest. But yeah, I was breaking out. I think I was having an allergic reaction to something. I don't know what it was. But I kept saying, Agwan. And I kept saying, what is this dirty one? And I kept saying, oh my God, your shirt is dirty one. Your shirt is dirty, man. And I'm like, yo, somebody's from Jamaica. So somebody could be from Jamaica. Somebody could be going to Jamaica, okay? Or somebody's roots is Jamaican, okay? First card out, we got Portal. We got doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. Okay. Again, a portal is opening. We have feminine energy out here as well. It's something about you really basking in your femininity. Okay. Taking a walk on the wild side. This is very interesting too. So I was out with my friend and he was like, I was like, you know, if you didn't know me, tell me how you would describe me. Like, describe me in the essence of like how I would be viewed, and he was like hard to reach, like not many people can access you. And he was like, you have very strong boundaries. He also said, you are kind, you're not nice. And I was like, excuse me? He was like, you don't put up with shit. You're kind, like you're a kind person, but you're not nice. He said, you might have used to be nice. And I was like, yeah, I was a former people pleaser. He said, yeah, you were nice, but that also moved you in a way where you're now just kind. You give grace. He said, you give without wanting anything back, but you're not nice. And I was like, okay, I can do that. He said, but no, seriously, but you are a really gentle soul. And then he also said, what did he say? I forgot where I was going with this, but I was about to bring it in so I could tell y'all about this wild card here. When I say wild card, he says, and so then he says, you're also boring. And I was like, I'm boring. And he was like, yeah, you're boring. And I was like, I could feel that. I said, because I did a lot when I was young. So now he was like, yeah, you burnt out. Yeah, I'm burnt out. Okay. I've been taken through there, if that's what the young folks would like to say. But yes, I am very much so boring now. He was like, we really resonated with this because we were just talking about like how now at this point we want companionship, you know, and we were just talking about how we both are very free-spirited and we don't like to be held down in certain aspects. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you with me, do your thing. I'm not gonna chase you. And he was saying the same thing. He like, these people be wanting me to be on their ass and I'm not on them. And that's the same with me. Like, if I love you, I love you. I ride for you, I ride for you. But me and him were both in agreement saying like, we have shit to do on a day-to-day. You know what I'm saying? We both have platforms to run. We have actual businesses to run. We have children. So it's just like, we don't have time to be doing that. What you doing? Where you at? Why you ain't text me back in 10 minutes? Like, you know what I'm saying? We was like, no, we're not into that. You know what I'm saying? But we are into exploring. We're into, if you can get down with what we putting down, then okay, we can find a mutual arrangement. And he was just like, I love that, you know, with you, I never have to get like, I don't never get the ick. Like if I ever see you on a platform, I don't never go, ugh, like cringed out. He's like, you're always like, you're not a person where, he said, if we go time without talking, it's just like kind of, when we see each other, it just picks back up. And he's like, time never slowed down. And I love that. I was like, oh my God, I love that, babe. I love that. And I feel like that with one of my girlfriends. I was like, you know, when you get older, adult relationships, you can't just be sitting on the phone all the time and talking all day long. Like, baby, we have lives. We are mothers. We are fathers. We have shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So we can't do and be up under people like we used to be. And he was just, and I said that about my girlfriend. I was just like, I love the fact that me and her could do our own thing, but whenever we see each other, it's like we ain't skipped a beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like we pick right back up and we key ha 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 until the next time. And he said the same thing. So that right there was like, oh wow, yeah, we are definitely in alignment. And I'm loving that I'm able now to check off the people who are valuable to me in a sense of, okay, we're in alignment. So I know that these relationships, platonic or romantic, they work for me because we are in agreement of like basic needs of a relationship and just honesty and being able to express ourselves freely. Okay. So now again, doors are opening up for someone. With all that to say, with this wild card here, a lot of you could be now letting loose, getting and being more free. And it was very interesting too, because when he texted me and made plans, he's very like by the book. Okay. And he taught me to be more by the book, but I'm also like in a season where I want to be more present. So I'm like, I want to do more things. So I'm like, oh, okay. So it's something here around allowing your feminine side to just kind of let your hair down and have fun. For some of y'all, this is your season. You've grinded so much, you've learned so many lessons, you've been through so many ups and downs, trials and tribulations in your journey. It's time for you to have fun. When I look at this card, it gives me like futuristic, okay? Something unknown, something adventurous is opening up for you, okay? More doors are opening up for you. This could be for more meaningful connections. This could be also about just giving yourself and also having more options to do whatever you feel you want to do, okay? Especially with this rewards here. Again, a lot of karmic retribution. You could be getting a lot of good dharma coming towards you. Excuse me, sorry, y'all. All right, let's get it. Now the sun want to come out. It was like nice and like kind of dewy. Yo, now that sun want to come out, baby. I'm hot. This is interesting, but I got food for you playing in the background. So on a romantic tip, you know, I'm gonna read it in like 3 different aspects, but for a personal journey, some of y'all are really about to be opened up to endless opportunities. It's like you're gonna meet somebody, they're gonna put you on, then that put on is going to allow you to open up doors for other things to come in to fruition for you, like a new business, opening up for community, opening up for, again, just new endeavors, new things, new travel, a new sense of being. All right, one more, Spirit. Somebody could really be fond of you. Like, you could be like, damn, I didn't even know that you really like me like that. Like, you could be being like, people could find you very lovable. Okay, we got called here. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. All right. Oh yeah, it's time. Yeah. Okay, a lot of you are about to have some kind of opportunity come forth. Okay, it's gonna be like some kind of pathway is gonna open up for you to explore your gifts or even showcase your gifts. And Spirit is saying you're ready. Okay, remember in the beginning when I said you've been through so many ups and downs, trials and tribulations, baby, you are ready. This journey is going to cause for you to just let your hair down, do your own thing, and trust yourself. Know that the way that you do something, the timely manner that you do it, it was supposed to be that way. Okay, it's no rush in getting something done. Again, it's giving me quality over quantity. So if you're a content creator, putting out more quality content and not just posting. You know what I'm saying? Being intentional with your posts, really educating your followers, really leading your community, okay? And really being the leader that you know yourself to be, okay? All right, let's get some other cards out here, shall we? All right, Spirit, let's see. What is and this is all feminine energy. So this could be really like allowing your femininity to lead the way, okay? Meaning allowing yourself to just receive right now. Again, taking me back to rewards. You are in a rewarding era right now. You are somebody who is now in a position to just receive, okay? Will you ride the wave? I don't know, collective, will you? All right, let's get it. What is portal here? Yeah, something is calling for you right now, okay? We got giving that asks no reward, love that has no price tag, a new state of consciousness, acceptance, and being received as a free gift. This is very interesting because when I was out at lunch with my friend and he was like, you know, I've never looked at you as somebody who I wanted something from, and I think it's very refreshing as I've become an adult to know that, you know, it's so, I guess it's so refreshing now at this age to be able to communicate with people with no hidden intent. And what you get, what I put out is what you get. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, no sugarcoating. I don't have to try to trick you out of something because I want something from you, you know. And I was like, you know, I hope you realize, like, I've like, he was one of the first people I allowed in my home. And I don't let nobody in my house now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Allowed them in my home, you know, like I cook for them and stuff like that. I'm a woman, okay? And out of all things, I don't have to be with you, I don't have to sleep with you to show you that I love you. I'm a person, I take initiative, and I'm a person that I express my way of love through food, affirmation, doing things for you, helping you. That's who I am as a woman. You know what I'm saying? And with this here, and I was like, you know, I told her, I said, you are one of the first people I let in my home and I cook for you. He's like, I know. Like, he like, I want you to understand, like, I never take anything for granted, and I want you to know that I appreciate you. You're somebody that I never felt like wanted anything from me. One, because you're not somebody who needy. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, like, you just never give. I need you. And he like, I damn near gotta, you know, like, get it out of you. Like, what do you need? What do you need? You know, because you're so damn, you know. And it was just a very rewarding thing to hear that somebody really looked at me as a gift. And for so long growing up, especially, I was, you know, telling him, like, especially like men, they always wanted something from me. It's always, I want something from you. I'm doing this, but that's because behind my back, gotcha, bitch, I want something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was just very refreshing. So again, a lot of you could be calling in other soul family where you're able to give and receive freely without no strings attached, without no hidden intent, okay? And it's gonna be like so refreshing to hear, but also so refreshing to be able to feel and bask in, you know. And bottom of the deck, we got Chariot, okay? You could be a Cancer, this person could be a Cancer, all right? Oh my goodness, it's interesting. My friend is a Cancer. Okay, we got momentum here, control, success, ambition, discipline, victory, willpower, movement, discipline. A lot of y'all stay down for the cause too. Okay, oh yes, with this bottom of the deck with Empress and Heart Chakra. A lot of y'all were able to grow in a season of uncomfortability or discomfort. Okay, but it's because you stayed true to who you were. Okay, especially with this heart chakra. Green could be significant. That could be your favorite color. Or again, something is being very much so highlighted about your love. Your pure love, okay? Or things that you do is centered around love. And again, it's kind of bringing me back to the example. Again, this is so aligning. I love this. And a lot of you could have been put in a position of an emperor or empress because of your loving heart, your devotion to just being there for people on a loving tip, on a more spiritual tip as well. All right. And you've showed a lot of growth in this season and a lot of endurance, okay? And I think that's very important here. And it's something here around peace. You finding more people who are peaceful, who bring you peace, who don't put you in chaotic situations, who don't bring chaos to situations. This is also crazy because we were talking about peace, and I'm putting y'all all up in our business and our talk, but I feel like this is so aligning for what I'm saying. But we were just talking about how people who are now very chaotic, people who don't bring peace to situations, they gotta go. And he was just telling me, like, you know, I had to let go a lot of people because they're just not peaceful. And I said, shit, me too. And I feel like at this age, me and him, hell, now I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are at a place where you just want peace now. So I feel like we resonated so much on like the nagging sense, and that's why I feel like relationships, not even just romantic but platonic too, but I'm gonna say romantic, heavy on romance. It's hard to nurture those relationships and cultivate those relationships because a lot of people do things for like well, what could I get out of that? Instead of just like genuinely showing up for people. And you know, when you genuinely show up for people, you provide a place of peace. You provide a safe space, a safe haven, if you may. And it makes people want to give equal reciprocity. It makes people want to reciprocate in that way. And I feel like a lot of you could be empaths, and I feel like you are now starting to see things and people for what it is, and now you're able to differentiate what aligns with you and what does not. And this is also coincide with you being an empath, being able to identify when somebody is there for you and when somebody is not. And it's taking me back to when he said, I'm kind and not nice. And I said, you know, oh, he was saying like nice gets you pushed over. And I had to tell him, I was like, yeah, it did. It got me taken advantage of. And he said, yeah, and that's why you're not nice anymore. You're kind. Like you do things with the, like, out of the center of love. And I feel like a lot of you have been pushed in that as well. Like a lot of you could be kind souls. You do things for people without wanting anything in return. And a lot of people now could be viewing you as somebody who is not as quote unquote loving, but I feel like those are people who don't mean you well. Those are people who have hidden motives, because people who have hidden motives, they only think you're mean when they can't benefit from you. You know what I'm saying? Like people who know at heart who you are at core, they go, oh no, you're loving. You just had to have pissed them off to blah, 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 blah. And that's kind of what my friend was saying as well. He was like, no, like the only reason why you act the way you act is because of the things that you already been through. But I know deep down, and if people actually got a chance to know you, like they will know like you are a kind person. So okay, well I could say that, but you know. And then we talked about like, is it really a thing about caring what people think about you or not? And you know, I'm in that era where I really don't give a fuck, which I've always been that way. He said, that's one thing I really admired about you is your confidence. I love the fact that you don't care. But then we talked about like caring to a certain extent. Like, should you care that people care about what you think? It's like a yes and a no. It's like a yes because, you know, you always want to put your best foot forward when it comes to your attitude and how you present yourself when it comes to meeting other people and future endeavors and being able to, you know, carry yourself. If somebody reaches out and go, I want you to be the face of this, or I want you to be the face of this brand or whatever, and they want to know how you act. Shit, are you somebody who always wows out? Are you somebody who's manipulative? Are you somebody who's a thief? Do you take what's not yours? Are you somebody who's gonna cheat, steal, or lie, or hell, even kill to get where you want to be? Or are you genuine at heart? So it's like a yes and a no. Because yes, I would love people to view me as somebody who's enlightened, somebody who is loving, but at the same time, I really don't give a fuck about if you don't like my glasses, if you don't like my hair, if you don't like the way I pronunciate words, if you don't like the fact that I'm spiritual. I don't give a fuck. I don't, because those are the non-negotiables that I had to learn about myself. Like, I don't care about that. Like that's something I don't care about. And I was telling him, like, you know, now I had to realize like it's a lot going into when I process a friendship now. Like, tell me, collective, do y'all know what your non-negotiables is when it comes to people aligning with you? I know that if you mock my spirituality, I won't be able to fuck with you, because spirituality is heavy with me. Like that's rooted in me. That's embedded in me. You know what I'm saying? So if that's something that you don't like, or you feel like it's dark, then I can't align with you. You know? I felt like I spent a lot on that, but it's okay. All right, we got a call here. So gifts and training. It's time to step up, and we got justice here. Something is being balanced out, okay? And this could be, again, how people are seeing you. Something about the fair and just aspect of who you are. It's time for people to see you in your true essence, your true light, your true nature. A lot of you could be somebody who speaks truth, and a lot of people might not like that about you. And remember when I was talking about in the beginning how I don't like the fact that when I was talking about it's a lot of unawakened people, well, it is. And I feel like a lot of people who don't have a good morale compass, those are people now who are getting outed. And when I say outed, it's like people are now starting to see those people for who they truly are, because it's like, oh shit, you really ain't shit. And sometimes it takes for time to progress for you to really get a feel of people, and then that's when it goes back to that unawakened. You know what I'm saying? People who are not really woke, they don't spot the signs right away. But the people who are awakened, you're able to see that off the rip. Like, I know when I encounter somebody, even when I go around them, it could be a whole group of people like, oh, you don't fuck with them, and I'll be looking like, but I've already made my mind up, and when I make my mind up, it's no changing that. Because your energy already spoke to me before you even opened up your mouth. I can tell by the way you move your body. I'm very observant. And I can feel the energy, heavy energy reader. Okay? And so, with this justice here, a lot of you are going to be called to make decisions that are based on your morale compass. Okay, and Spirit is saying, I'm going to give you a lot of opportunities. This could be in love, this could be in work, this could be even in what you do on your day-to-day. Hell, this could even be a hobby. But I feel like it's going to be set up to be where it's put back on you, in a sense. Okay, it's like God is going to give you the opportunities. Your ancestors are going to nudge you to do certain things, but it's going to be ultimately up to you to decide what you want to do based on your moral compass. Are you getting where I'm going with this? So a lot of you are going to have a lot of opportunities, or you're going to feel as though you're going to have a lot of opportunities, but you're going to have to kind of pluck through them. All right. And I don't know, I feel like I've watched about 2 things in the last couple days talking about money and motive and respect. And I watched Queen Latifah say, in this business, you can have a lot of things go in your way, but it's a lot of things that you're not going to want to do. Well, she was saying, like, I didn't want to do because of it didn't line up with my morals, and I felt her on that. And then I even watched influencer Jackie say, I'm a millionaire, but I don't want to be a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? She said, because I've seen what comes with that, and basically the back on the back end, what comes with that. And you know, the higher up you get on the food chain, the more vicious you in society become. Okay, and that's how I felt. I've always felt like I wanted to be a lady billionaire, and I still don't believe anything differently. But I know I'm a person that I go by my morals, values, and my ethics. So I want to be one of the first billionaires. I mean, it might be another billionaire that you know, do things fair and just, but I know for me, I want to, anything that I do that I'm attached to, I want it to be with my morals still intact. I want to still be respectable. I want to still be able to go to bed knowing that I did the right thing, or knowing that I'm attached to the right things. You know what I'm saying? I want to be respected. Okay, and I don't want to be respected in a way where it feels like I have to be bought. Okay, so again, a lot of you are about to get some kind of doors opening up for you, and it's going to leave you very stable, but it's also going to cause you to really look within. All right, we got Neptune here. Somebody could be a Pisces. We got Neptune energy, and then we have the Anonymous here. We have, you can't compete where you don't compare. It's like a knife in a spoon race. You might scoop well, but you sure can't cut through the competition. And then we have dreams, intuition, mysticism, illusion, fantasy, subconscious mind. A lot of you could be very, very, very intuitive. And when I tell you, whatever doors you're about to step into, nobody's going to be able to touch you, because nobody's going to be able to do the line of work that you do. Nobody's going to be able to grab that message like you do. Nobody's going to be able to pull in all of those scenarios like you do. Nobody's going to be able to read the energy like you do. Nobody's going to be able to navigate through the emotions like you do. You are one of a kind. Whoever I'm talking to, clearly it's y'all. Okay, yeah, with Mercury here at the bottom of the deck, this is communication. I don't know if y'all know just how special you are. You are so fucking special. You are of the divine. And if you don't believe it, when will you ever believe it? Nobody can do the work that you do. Hell, you don't need cards. You could be a tarot reader. Okay, I could be talking to somebody who is a tarot reader. You don't need cards though. It's something about you being highly and spiritually ranked. You don't need cards. You're very in tune with yourself. You're very in tune with your ancestors. I really want to leave it here, but I ain't gonna leave y'all like that. Alright, let's see what's heart. Empress. You could have a lot of people, as I cut the deck, we got the 5 of Swords here and the 2 of Swords. You could have a lot of people who wanted you to stay in an energy of doubting yourself. And that's because a lot of people could maybe not know their path, or they could feel very intimidated by your path. People also could want you to like pick a side. And that's very interesting. I'm going back to the beginning of the conversation when I was saying, like, we was talking about how you know, if it's chaotic, we're leaving it behind. But that's exactly what this is giving me. Like, you're no longer going back and forth with yourself. It's like, if it don't align, it ain't divine. You know what I'm saying? If it's causing me to stay more mentally up here, like conflicted up here, it's got to go. All right? And that's exactly how I feel about relationships. If I think about you and I get overstimulated, or I start to overthink about the dynamic, I got to let you go. I'm not staying in illusion and confusion over anything anymore. I'm just not doing it, because the people that I know I want to be around, that I want to rock with, I don't second guess them. I don't have to. All right, let's get it. Yeah, because it's something heavy here with all this blue. It's something about the intuition and the third eye, baby. It's wide the fuck open. Whoever I'm talking to, you are so tapped in right now. Very awakened. And it doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter how you talk. It don't matter if you use spiritual terminology or not. You're very in tune with what the fuck is going on. I love that energy. All right, let's see what's heart chakra and Empress here. Yeah, you're winning at all costs. Okay, this is the Tower in reverse. Okay, this is talking about going after your freedom. This is like, okay, well, I won't be confined to things that are not for me. I won't be staying around. Okay, I will not be oppressed by my circumstance or my surroundings. I'm gonna get out of that. I'm gonna find a different way. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna be better. Okay, it all started with you. Again, the center of love. It all started with you. What you give out in this world is what you receive. And if you were receiving a lot of negativity, you had to go within. And if you're still receiving negativity, it's time for you to take yourself out of that environment, or out of the situation that you are encountering with other people. Again, when you are elevating, and I was telling my friend this yesterday, I said, you know, I was telling him about how I went to the doctor, and I was talking about my food sensitivity, and I was like, on a spiritual tip, when your body starts to become very sensitive to food, it's because your frequency has shifted. It's starting to elevate, and so your body, your aura is not wanting that low vibrational food, meaning fast food, things that your body just is not wanting. Your body don't want it, because it's like, baby, we don't even vibe that high no more. Yes, your aura gets very bougie. It gets very bougie. All right. And he was like, oh yeah, I understand that. And so again, it's something here about you really allowing yourself to break free from the things that you felt like you were chained to. This could be even food, people, places, decisions. You're making a way all on your own with the help of the divine. Don't ever feel like You doing this shit by yourself. By the way, to that, Two of Wands, this is choice. I can't make this up. You have choices, baby. You're detaching from a lot of things. You've chosen a path. For a lot of you, you are on your divine path right now. You are able to really stick to your guns, and that kind of takes me back. You hear them? That takes me back to when I was saying, like, I know that if anybody mocks my spirituality, we can't be friends. I can't, because I can't even play around like that. Because my ancestors don't play around with me, so I'm not even gonna dare play in their face or play in their space, their energy that they providing me. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, then I just gotta detach from you, because it's giving demonic. Okay. All right, let's go. What do we have with Neptune here and the level up here? The called. Because a lot of you are called to stand up for your lineage. A lot of you are called to stand up for your generation. Because they need new leaders. They don't need the old ones. Remember when I was saying the people who are being falsified leaders, baby, they're leaving. They're leaving. They're being stripped of their power right now. Don't forget it. Alright, what is Neptune here? Temperance. You are heavily protected by your guides. And when I tell you, this path has really required a lot of patience from you. And your guides have always been patient with you. They wanted patience from you, but they also gave you patience as well. It was like a mutual thing. You see how it's balancing out here? You see that? And especially with this solar plexus here, it's giving me like the divine was being patient with you while you were shaping and molding yourself and coming into this positive, more radiant, more vibrant, more authentic version of yourself. And the divine was patient. You know what I'm saying? Our Father is very patient when it comes to us. And that's when it takes me back to the beginning of my story when my friend said, you're very boring. And said that's just because you burnt out. Again, with temperance here, a lot of you are burnt out now. You know what I'm saying? I said, and I was telling him, I said, I'm really in a season right now of rediscovery. Like I really thought I knew myself, and then being able to be in this season where I had to relearn myself, I found out that I really in fact did not know myself. And I love the fact that now I'm allowing myself to just be playful, be curious, okay? Taking myself back to that child wonder type of energy. I'm trying new hobbies. I was telling him, I said, shit, now I think I'm about to get into pole dancing. I don't know, but I said, shit, I tried pole dancing before, but I had to leave that thing alone, because, baby, you need a lot of upper body strength. But now that I've been in the gym, man, baby, these guns is, baby, they there. They there. I was like, shit, now I might can try it again, because now I got the strength to hold myself up. So, again, the divine has been very patient with a lot of you, because a lot of you had to really learn yourself through, again, the trials, the tribulations, the karmic lessons, the karmic people, whatever it was. The divine said, I need you, baby, to learn yourself before I put you in a space or lead in all of your own. And that's why we had that you cannot compete where you don't compare. Whatever lane you're in, whatever creative endeavor you're venturing out on, this is all for you, baby. It's a lane that was custom made for you. And that's why he's saying pick a path and stay there, because that's your path. You work hard to be there. I've worked hard to create this lane for you. Don't go off path. Do you. Stay in your lane. You ain't got to speed up. You ain't got to get over. You can just do your own thing. You can put that motherfucker on cruise control and just ride. You know what I'm saying? Ah, go on. You just ride, my boy. You can ride in my gala. Okay? I love that. Let's get it. Last one, Spirit, and then we're going to wrap this up, because I ain't want this to be too long, and I feel like it's already long. But I felt like it was a great message, okay? Y'all, we got the star out here in the Two of Cups. You could be healing a relationship with somebody, but you also could have had to heal a relationship with yourself. This is speaking on really pouring back into yourself. Really, it's like your higher self is allowing you to really now like graduate. Like finally you've seen that this has been for you the entire time. Wow, and you're about to be seen for this now. It's like Spirit was waiting for you to actually speak your raw and authentic truth, for you to be fully seen in this transformational light that you hold. And a lot of you could be coming into stardom, or a lot of you could be coming into popularity, but it was because you had to get back to you first. You can't go preaching some shit and be the blind leading the blind. It's like you had to be in a synchronistic, harmonious swim with yourself before you were able to help others or just be of service to others. Your vision is very clear now, okay? Whoever I'm talking to, baby, you see the unseen. You are woke. You are up there. You are seen. You are to be seen. You are to bask in this energy that you cultivated with the divine and your ancestors. I heard them saying, don't leave us out of it, okay? All right, I'm gonna leave this here because I think this is so beautiful. I love this message. I love you guys. Until next time, love and light. Mwah. And don't forget, like the video if you align with anything that I said. It's a free way to show love and support to the channel. I love you guys. Till next time, love and light. Mwah. Bye, babies.